What's up, guys? A little bit dark in here, but starting the project of the Intex Mariner 4 late on a Thursday after work. So I kind of mapped out how the console will look. The steering wheel will be sticking over here. My gauges will be here, throttle mounted on top. Nice little seat in the front. I like center consoles. I'm a center console fan, so that's what I'm going to do with my Intex Mariner 4. So I'm going to cut this out and start putting it together, and I'll show you guys after that point. So I had some 2x3s left over from a basement framing project that I did earlier. I'm just going to cut them at 14 inches for internal support. I'll put 2 by the seat here for the support of the seat, and I'll put probably 1 or 2 up higher. That is my little annoying dog. Yeah, so I'm going to cut those out, put the internal support. So here we go. 2 sides of the panel, roughed out. So this will be a 10 to 11 inch front bench seat. Possibly have a little door on it to access underneath it, but underneath it is where my 24 volts of battery power will be stored. Yeah, throttles will be mounted up here. It's going to be 14 inches wide, I think I figured it. So yeah, time to cut the seat out, the front out, the back of the seat, and the top. The actual sides and seat and everything are going to be made out of 1/2 inch ply. They are the ACX plywood from Home Depot, and then drawing a blank here. The spot where I'm going to be mounting my throttle and all the gauges, that's going to be made out of 1/4 inch, just to make it a little bit easier on myself. They will not be structural. They're just to mount different things. So let's get to it. Okay, so framed it out real quick. There she is, the princess swinging on the swings. Just built those swing sets this past weekend. There it is, all framed out. What? So gonna frame it out, put the top on, put the bottom on. In about 15 minutes, so I don't care. It's a quick DIY. Okay, so we're back out in the yard, another day. Update as of last night, I got the frames in. I rough cut out the top where the throttle's gonna go and the ignition. I have my little dash that's gonna go there. So for these panels, the 1/4 inch plywood, I'm gonna wood glue and brad nail them in for now. Might be fiberglassing over this, not sure yet. We'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and go do that and get back with you guys. Here we go, back at the scrap wood center console for an Intex Mariner 4. Sorry. So I got the seat all framed out. So obviously this is just rough. I'm gonna fill in all the gaps with wood filler and everything like that, and then sand it all down flush. But yeah, so this will be a completely sealed box. The batteries are gonna slide in underneath, side by side, and then the connections. Obviously it's a 24 volt system, so I'm gonna wire them up so that both the negative and the positive are facing out towards the driver. And then yeah, all my wiring connections under there. I have mounts for my steering wheel, so I have to drill in the mounting hole there. Then I'm going to put the finishing sheet on the front. Yeah, so we're moving along here. The back side here, I'm going to leave the back of the seat on the front. I'm going to leave removable. I'll probably put hinges down at the bottom here so that you can unhinge it and lean it forward. Just make it easier access for wiring back here, and another point to get in behind the console. So continuing on here. All right, so change of plans. I think I'm just gonna seal everything up, not leaving this as a hatch in the front. Wiring wise, I can always just pull out the gauges and wire them up that way. And I'd probably much rather, since there's gonna be a lot of electronics and batteries and stuff like that under there, probably just gonna seal it up. So I'm gonna get about doing that, seal everything up, and then move on to the next step. Okay, day 2 down. basically got the console completely done, roughed out, put together, glued and screwed, wood filled, and just a quick sanding. So there you go. Not too shabby. So we're going to continue to do some fine sanding, and just got to do this front panel here to finish it all off. It's coming out pretty smooth. I'll continue to sand, then I'm going to do an epoxy sealing coat, and then epoxy primer, paint, stuff like that. So, but I'm done for today. So I'm gonna head inside, and I'll check in with you guys with the next update. All right, Easter Sunday. Easter Sunday. So, me and the little girl just painted part of the console.
But I'm a bunny.
But you're a bunny, you're right.
I am a headband.
So, put some paint on it. Kind of sand it back a little bit, fill in some spots that I found, and then put second, third coat, and then we'll be good to go. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so just finished up coat number 2 of the Battleship Gray. I added this little PVC pipe. It's like a grab handle type thing. There should be about a 5 or 6 inch gap on either side of this, inside the boat. So it should be just enough for kind of to stick your foot in there and kind of swing your feet around to get over. So there might be, there may or may not be room in order to move around, but still I use that as a grab handle. I put that on as a grab handle, so even if you're standing up and driving, you can grab onto something as well. So that's kind of what it looks like. I haven't put the front panel on yet because I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do in terms of whether I'm just going to make it permanently open or whether I'm going to have some kind of doors to close it up. Probably just leave it permanently open, just do a small little 1/4 inch finishing panel on the front edge with the opening underneath the wheel. But yeah, it's coming along. I was going to refill and really sand down some of the high spots and low spots to make it nice and smooth, but then I realized it's a $180 boat, and I'm using leftover wood from other projects to kind of put together consoles and seats and stuff like that. So yeah, quick DIY. There you go. So second coat's pretty much dry, then I'm going to flip it over once it's completely dry and work on painting the inside and sealing the inside. I am using a waterproofing paint, so we'll see how long it holds up. But all in all, this console cost me about 40 bucks, 50 bucks maybe at this point, and that includes the paint. So yeah, we'll keep it moving here.